All right. Today we're going to be working on this Massey Ferguson 1655. Give you a little walk around. It has an oil leak on the output shaft side. I need to get a new seal for, which I have. And it doesn't want to run right. I need to pull the carb off and give it a good clean. But let's get into that. Welcome to HP Small Engine. In 1655. I can't remember what year it is. It tells me right here. Yep, 70 something. When I bought this tractor, had an Onan 16 horse in it, and it ran okay, but it had issues. So I purchased this Kawasaki 22 horse Kawasaki, and it runs great, but for some reason lately it wants to drop a cylinder. I'm assuming the carb's dirty. The guy I got it from said that he purchased this engine and had intentions of using it for something, but then it sat for like 4 years. So he went through it, checked all the stuff. Well, if it sat as long as it says it did, explains why all my stuff is leaking, but that's fine. That's what I'm here for. Where is my... Okay, that's right there. All right, so let me walk around with my head cut off like a chicken. Wait, what? That's not how that's supposed to go. I need to grab one wrench that I forgot. Me forget a tool. What? No. All right, so we're gonna just pop this off right here. Is that the right size? Yeah, that's the right size. Is that the right way? That's the right way. Cool. I gotta get my safety cable dealio off of here real quick. Come in. You go there, you go there. We're just gonna pull the hood right off. Make life a lot easier. Where did I put a plug for? I can tell I worked on this. Because the way that it is. Let's just pop these off real quick. Nice and easy. Stay. Why would you tape the plug for the headlights, you goof? Some people, I swear, some people's children. Alright, let's get you go on. You go on. That's one way to do it. I guess we'll just pull the wiring harness apart. That's fine. All right, now I gotta get you right there. Yeah, you, and then you over there, and then pop this sucker off. Here it is. Oh, these don't get lighter. I'm telling you. Oh. All right. Okay. Let's bring in and show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, it's a little wet, and you can tell because the way that it is. And that's because this seal decided it didn't want to seal anymore. So, I happen to have a new one, and I never checked to make sure it was the right size yet. So that's good. But it's not too bad of a tractor, though. I really like this. This is my little working guy with the 3-point. Yeah, this is I don't remember that. It's a 680 cc. Yeah, 23 horse. I don't know if you can see in there. 23. But yeah, let's see if the seal's the right size, because that would just make life a little bit easier. Well, I think all right, there it is. Let's see, that looks the right size. All right, so let's start with getting the old one out. I'm going to attempt to use a couple picks and see if I can't just make it wibble wobble wiggle woggle out of there. There's that one and that one. All right, let's see. I'll move you guys over here because, you know, I'm going to put you right in the way. Get right in there. Check out the view. Great. Hit my arm on the phone. Yay. Bad idea. All right. Now, let's see if that pops in there, if that'll pull that out. Nope. So let's try this one. Let's see if I can get a hold of it and pull it out. Well, I hate to say it, but I think I need to invest in some new equipment here. All right, let's try. Don't want to destroy anything. Just want to get it to commute just a little bit. Hurt. Oh, Don't buy junk tools, kids. They work for not at all. All right, let's just okay, now listen here. You got one option, that's get out of there. So let's just do all right. Option number 12. Let's see, I've got this one, that won't fit. I've got this one, this probably still won't fit. Perfect. I better get a rag so I don't get oil everywhere. Well, now the plus side is I can't go back on it now. It leaked a little bit, now it's going to leak all the bit. Alright. Let's, I'm getting a little bit, no, you go that way. Hurt. Ow. Hurt. Ow. Hurt. Well, would you let's try one hand. Come in. One plus side about YouTube magic. Look at how fast that came out. I'm not going to disclose how long it took for that to come out, but it's out. All right, let's do a quick clean up some Earl. Get in there. All right. So, it doesn't look too bad in there. I don't think I buggered it up too much. I don't think I buggered it up at all, to be honest with you. Nope, it should be fine. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have ways of doing seals and stuff, and always make sure you put a little oil on it, That way it seals up. I like putting a little bit of grease, which, I mean, that's probably, I don't know if it's good or not, but I don't really care. Every every seal I've ever put in something, I put a little bit of grease on and never had it leak afterward. So I'm hoping that's a good thing. But that's what I want to do on here anyways. Hey. Woo! Let me just knock the phone over. See, I told you I'd get you guys too close. My klutz. All right, so that's pretty smooth in there. See if I can just tippy-tappy. Look at that. Ow, my finger. And then nice and easy. Nope. All right, so we're going to get, I got a little piece of something. I can tippy-tap that in there without boogering it up too much. Just need the tippy-tappy. The little tippy-tappy. Oh, excuse me. Gonna just turn my light a little bit there. Just a little tippy-tappy. My lamp, if I didn't have stuff in the way. There. All right. Just a little tippy-tappy. And my dad's probably watching this going, use a socket. Well, I don't have a socket. I'm sorry. I tried. It just doesn't work. I need to get that in a little bit farther. Maybe I'll flip this over. It doesn't have quite the edge on it. There we go. We're hitting there. Yeah, beat it. Just beat it. There it is. There it is. You got to make sure when you're working on stuff, you hit everything on the way out too. Because, you know, you just want to make sure you're playing a good song on the way out. Jeez, oh Pete. All right, let's put a little brake clean on there just to clean up the residual stuffage. Just a little bit, you know. You don't want to use too much. You want to use just enough to clean the whole engine. Beautiful. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. Wasn't me. I don't think. All right, well, that's done. That went way better than I was hoping it would. Wait, what? That's not what I meant. Anywho, let's start pulling the top of this air breather and stuff off, and let's pull that carb off and see what we're working with there. I'm going to tell you guys something here. These magnetic little bowl dealios for nuts and bolts, those things are handier than forks at a China buffet, I'll tell you what. If you don't have a set of those, well, what are you doing? You need to get some and try it, because you can't just live with them not being in your garage, I'm telling you. All right, this light doesn't need to be here anymore. Cats. Okay. I had no Wheaties this morning. I was just messing with you guys. Yeah. So we'll pop that off. That off. Put that back there. All right. Excuse me. We need to take those off. Let me guess what size those are. They look like 10. Let's see. 10 mil. Anybody else want to guess what size they are before I find out I was wrong? Think I'm right? I hope I'm right. I'm not. Wonderful. All right, let's see. Well, look at that. 10 mil. All right. I have never had this carburetor apart. I literally set this engine up to fit in here. I got to take more off. More on. All right, those are probably 8 mil. But I have literally, I took this engine, I checked the oil, I dropped it in, made an adapter for it, turned the key, and used it ever since I got it. So I've had it since, I haven't had it for a year yet. So, that just comes off by itself, everyone, just so you know. Okay. That's it. That's going to have to, that thing is harder than Final Jeopardy. Oh my Lanta. I better get a pair of pliers for that. Needle nose, needle nose. Do-do-do-do-do-do. How's everybody's day today? You guys having a good day? I hope so. I'm having a wonderful day. I just had some ice cream here. Oh yeah, fat guy kryptonite right there. I'll tell you what. All right. Jeez, oh Pete. Well, let's try doing this. Just tuck you back in on yourself and then hurry. There it is. All right, there's the platage and there's the carburetor. Right now, fuel inlet. I'm assuming a vacuum line of some sort. I don't know why that's not hooked up, but maybe that's an overflow or if this thing rolls over kind of thing. Oh my gosh, that's so gross in there. Yummy. I gotta pull the cover off. That's gonna be a pain in the rump. Because, yep. Yeah, absolutely. So that looks like the intake. That's a carb all its own. Okay, all right. Hey, look, here's something I can do without scratching my head. Fuel line. And then most of the time these sit there, so you gotta, okay. You go right, you stay right there. Okay. Excuse me. Well, there's adjustments for stuff, but I don't know what that's for. Yeah. I got that there and that there. Okay, let's take a minute and see what I gotta do. I probably need to I need to take this off. I need to quit messing around, just take it off. So I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to grab that. I'm just saying what I'm grabbing so you guys can go, what in the world is this guy doing? You know what? I don't know. I still have no idea. I don't know what year it is. I just know that I'm here. Nope. I think it's 2024, somewhere in there. Alright. That was my thinking brain. Hey, look, I found the socket I've been looking for a week. Good thing it was literally directly below where I had it. Alright, I got the adapter for that. I need a battery. Need a battery. You ever seen a battery? It's a tree full of bats. I like to call it a battery. Alright. Now I need the other Titan. There we go. So like I was saying, that's not going to work. Wait a minute. You know, I never said I was smart. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that quite a few times to you guys. Get in. All right. All works out. I just need to take 3 off and then just fold it right out of the way. You can't do it gently. You gotta get in the hole. Oh, geez, the pipe. There we go. And then that didn't break, I swear. Nobody saw that, right? Right. Okay. We're just gonna take this out by hand. We're just no one saw that. Okay. Now let's see. I have linkages, which that's probably the other one, and then that one, and that's the throttle, that's the choke. You can tell because this one moves with this, and this one doesn't do anything with it. See, that's the choke. Anyways, 10 millimeter. Because you know it's a Japanese engine. That's not that. There it is. You know, I'm getting this ready. I don't even have the bench ready. Yeah, it's fine. We'll pull it out and just make a mess. I don't care. That's what I'm here for. Alrighty. That sucker's long-winded. That goes all the way through. Well, look at that. They offset that so you didn't hit a wrench every time. Too bad they didn't do it on this side. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess this has never been off. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. I think we're going to put the old carburetor bolts so I don't lose them somewhere else. I don't know. That was a nut. Whoops. Wonder where that went. It sure did. Guess we'll be looking for that one later. Okay. I'm just going to slide you. What are you? What are you for? Oh, that was the electric fuel shut-off thing that I unhooked when I first got it. All right, let's pull this bolt out. Long-winded. Excuse you. You guys don't need to be so loud. I'm trying to focus here. Please. Thanks. You sit there. All right, so I've got one nut gone. Perfect. All right, so those are going to be the snap-in dealios. Let's see if I have a pick that's not bent too bad that I can just... Let's see, that one doesn't look terrible. This should be... You just put that in there and snap it. Am I going the right way? Yep, you just got to... There we go. And then you just ever so gently yeet. And then you just got to one side. Most of the time on your throttle cables, I've noticed, you always have this little assistant spring dealio. I'm assuming that's just so it doesn't go whack and stay there. Alright, so that's got a little snappy dealio. Oh, would you just... I'm glad I didn't put the weight of my hand on it to knock it off. My goodness. Alright, let's pop this thing off. Let's pop this thing off. Oh my goodness, it's hitting the I gotta pull the heat shield off? What do I gotta do? Why you gotta be a butt? Alright, so apparently there's a heat shield underneath that, and I gotta pull that stupid thing off. Well, before we get too far, I'm pretty sure this will just... Nope. Don't worry about me hitting that with a hammer, that's fine. Alright, let me figure out how this son of a biscuit comes off, and we'll get to it. Yeah! Well, would you just take a look at that guy, huh? It's out, finally. Alright, so I'm assuming that, whoop, it's leaking. To get this off, I'm going to have to pop those out, which is not too big of a deal. I'm going to guess that they shouldn't be in there very tight. Should just be able to do this and hurt. Like I said, just be able to just set these on and just hurt. Just hurt. You know what? They'll be just fine. But yeah, this thing's pretty grody. It's gas everywhere. Perfect. Let's go dump this back in the fuel tank real quick. Ho-da-doo. So, I've always been nervous when it comes to working with, things I don't know. Like this carburetor. I've never worked on a Kawasaki carburetor before, but 9 times out of 10, they're all the same. You might get some that have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Not quite normal. They're normal. The same as others. But you can't let that bother you. If anyone ever gets nervous, if you're watching this and wanting to work on stuff and just never really wanted to attempt because you don't really have much confidence, well, you know what? Just make sure you don't lose any parts and go for it. That was loud. Let's try that again. It tasted pretty good too. Yummy. Anyways, what I'm getting at is just get some new ones. Don't be afraid to try something. Biggest thing is just be patient when you're looking at it. Like, well, we'll tear this thing apart together and see what we come up with, because worst thing that's going to happen is I'm going to drop something, it's going to disappear, and I'm going to be like, oh boy, I'm going to have to buy a new one. Alright, let's get this. Hurt. Biggest thing about these stinking things, you can use flatter Phillips, but oh my goodness. You always want to make sure you're pushing. Oops. I'm going to get a flat. That's just going to be bad. Most of the times I don't have problems with my Phillips screwdrivers there, but today this thing's being stubborn. Alright, let's get the flat in here. There's another one. Like I said, I've never had this. Never tore apart this carb before. I've never tore apart a carb on a Kawasaki, which, like I'm saying, they're probably all the same. They all do the same job, just look different. Just like cars, trucks, except, some do the same, as in they usually find their way to a mechanic because they're not worth anything. What? Alright, let's do that. And then let's do that. Now, I do not have a rebuild kit for this. I don't have any gaskets or anything, so if I ruin one, I'm either going to hope that my RTV will hold it, or I'll have to wait and get one. But here, we're just going to tap that. Oh, would you? Oh, now you want to, okay. Now you want to come apart in your butthole. Yeah, what's holding you in there? Oh, that? Oh, okay. Well, Okay, that go away. Anyways, yeah, see, look at that. That's just nasty. That doesn't look bad. I mean, it's moderately clean. But the problem I have, like I was saying, it's not running right. It's because it's cutting out on one cylinder. And I wasn't sure if it was the carburetor or if it was a coil. Is that stuck in there? I guess we don't need to worry about that. All right. Well, you see, there's your one butterflies, and then here's your other ones. I'm guessing these are for the choke. Yeah, these would be for the choke. So that's your choke. You're right. And then here's your oompa 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 oompa. There's your float, your jets, and stuff. We're just gonna get rid of that real quick. Okay, so let me go grab my cleaner, and we will get started on blowing this off, cleaning it out on the inside a little bit, and go from there and see what we got to do. Hopefully I can find some gook in it, and that'll cure my problem. Well, you see, I've said this many, many times that I know I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but you're supposed to hit the record button when you want to record what you're doing on your camera. So, carb's clean. We'll just put it back in right now. I feel dumb that I didn't pay attention to that, but you know what? I am. Anywho, let's see. Let's get that ran back in there. Try to avoid getting all the gunk in there. So that goes there. Where's my other one? Right there. That one goes in there. Okay. When I blew it out, though, I did end up finding some stuff. I gotta clean that off. Nope, it's fine. There was a little bit in there, not a lot, but I ended up getting a little bit of one of the passages that was in there was a little bit gummed up. So I'm hoping that's all it was. Yep. Where are my nuts? Oh yeah. Oh, that's right, I lost one. Oh no. Where did it go? That's okay, I have plenty more. Alright, we'll put you there. We'll put you in the hole to get you started. I have one right here I can use. That'll be fine. Put you right there. Oh, yeah. We'll snug. Actually, you know what? I had to unbolt the intake to do this. If you didn't notice, some people probably didn't, which is fine. You think one of these days I'd be like, so this is what I did. This is what I did. Nope. We're just gonna start putting stuff together and play a good old game of, hey, guess what I did? All right, so let me get that bolt in the hole. Again, I had no, there is no, I can't get no. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. If that's that one, what's this for? Is that the, okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, yeah, I just try to take it easy on my gaskets and stuff and try not to ruin them. That is all. I know a lot of people like, you know, if I'm tearing an engine apart and need head gaskets, yeah, I'm gonna do it head gaskets. That's fine. But why don't you take it easy? And you don't ruin any gaskets. It's no big deal. But if you do, I mean, well, I guess you need to just look at your serial number of your engine, or if your carburetor has a number on it, and you look those up and get your parts coming. eBay and Amazon, that's where it's at. I've used quite a few parts from them, and I haven't really had many issues. I haven't had very many issues at all with them, honestly. Except one. Yep. Nope. Maybe. I don't remember. My memory lasts about as long as... Yep, that's about it. Anywho, let's get these tightened down. The only thing that I don't like about this setup is, I enjoy that... Oh, I found the nut. Would you just look at it? I don't have issues with attention span or anything, if anyone was curious. But I don't like the fact that if I need to pull the coils off of this thing, I pretty much have to remove the engine because there's just enough room that you can't do anything under here. Which is my own fault because I had the hub made for it for the drive, and I could have made it a little bit longer. The engine sat a little farther forward, but it just worked out pretty good the way it is, so I let it go that way. It's fine. Hey, my goodness, am I pulling the muffler on here? All right, there we go. Hey. Hurt. These were 10 millimeter too, by the way. You know, I get a kick out of people. The whole memes and stuff about losing 10 millimeter sockets and stuff. I've never had that problem. No. Surprisingly. Now that I said that, if anybody wants to send me a package of 10 millimeter stuff, I'll put my P.O. box in the comment section below and we'll go from there. Anyways, that wasn't a nervous laugh at all. Right, let's get that one in there. Well, hopefully this does something, because I don't know, this thing just it ran so good for me, and then one day just decided, nah, I'm good. Could also be bad gas, but I always run rec fuel, and I run the same rec fuel in everything I have, and this is the only one that's had an issue. I don't know. My guess is there was something in there, because in the carburetor, it would rev up fine, but when it come to idling down, and that's all it would do. And yes, it sounded just like a cartoon, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Would you just get in there? All right. Alright, so that's snug. Now I have to remember the order in which that went on. Like that, okay. So this goes, that goes in, that goes here. Well, you know what? First we'll put the plug wires back on, because, you know, those are just hanger dangling. Walk this way. Okay. You know, I thought I should be on America's Got Talent. I could be one of the YouTube people that are like, oh my gosh, this guy tried to sing? What? Apparently I'm going to play Ring Around the Tractor, because every time I move one side, the other side goes. Alright, try this again. Ah! Listen, stay there. Alright, you. Do as you're told. Back key. Alright, so that went, that was one right there. Yep, that went right there. Okay. And then this went right here. Yep, as you see, I had to shove a bolt in my fuel line because that fuel line kept getting a little, listen, get in there. Okay. Getting a little excited. Oh my. Wanting to keep squirting everywhere. Where's my little hugga-dugga? There it is. Now where's my other? I'm about to send a search party because where's all my stuff? Okay, let's try back over here. Would you just... Would you guys believe it was in the last place I put it? I can't believe that either. It's nuts. Whoops. Don't get ahead of yourself, Demi. You got to put the line back up for the old fuel pumpage. Because if you don't have the, it won't do anything. If you guys know what I'm talking about, don't worry, I don't either. My sister's probably also watching this going, this guy is nuts. Yeah, I know. You don't have to remind me. Love you too. Anywho, let me go back to this side. Now, this side, let's put that one right there. Beautiful. For some reason, and I don't know why, I haven't asked it yet, it requires this little plate and these ridiculously way bigger bolts. I'm not sure why. I don't see a point in it. Would you just go to, thank you. But it's what it takes, and that's what it is. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what you call a cross thread, aka a natural thread lock. So we won't talk about how that's going to come out next time. All right, let's do a quick check. See, that's attached. That's attached. I have 2 extra bolts. Yeah, okay, I'm doing that right. So I can put that one in. I got one right here I didn't do, which I don't really care if I do it or not, but I'm doing it anyways. And then this one I don't need. You ever throw a bolt or throw something aiming for a garbage and it rolled farther than the distance you threw it? Well, I just did that. So, yeah, that was awesome. All right, let's see. Put this one on. Yeah, when I first purchased this tractor, like I said, I had the Onan in it. And I've heard good things about Onans. And I've never owned one. It was my first one. And it didn't run that good. I've always heard that they had carburetor issues. Okay, that's fine. So I get it. Lo and behold, the dreaded carburetor issues. Whatever. We'll figure this out. Well, as you can tell how that worked out for me, I bought a carburetor that comes with a Kawasaki. And it works pretty good. Like I said, this thing runs. Is just not impressed with some of the stuff I do with it, apparently. This thing had a rotor, or does have a rotor tiller it came with too, and I'll tell you what, I've never had a PTO driven rotor tiller before, and the wife wanted me to start a little garden. I said, sure, let's just, there might have been a tree there a few years ago, let's try it out. What the heck? So the rotor tiller will go through 3-inch ruts pretty easy, and if you ever rode a mechanical bull, that's probably the equivalent. I've never myself rode one, but I'm going to assume that's what it's like. Where did this bolt come from? Oh, yeah. Not that I have a short-term memory problem, but it seems like I just mentioned something about that. Hi, I'm Dory. Anywho, let's put... Do I need to put that back? I need to put that cover back on. I need to put that on. I don't know what I'm doing. It's my first day. Let's put this back on. Actually, you know what? We're not going to put the cover back on. I don't care. It'll be fine. It doesn't need one. Everyone can ask me what it is. I don't know. All right, let's get this sucker put back on then. All righty. I'm going to put that back through the hole. Where's my needle nail? All right, put that back through the hole. I'm going to just twist it, try to downsize it. Twist it. All that work and I didn't even go in. Listen. I know you're not very impressed, but you need to just would you listen? Listen. You're as stubborn as my child now. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Get in there. So we're going to try one thing real quick here. I'm knocking everything off the bench now. Come on. You always want to make sure when you're trying to cut stuff, you cut it directly toward yourself and down toward your hands. Because you want to be able to go to the hospital for stitches. That's the only reason why you need to go to the hospital. There's your gasket on that. Whoops. All right. All right, let's see if that did anything. Probably not. Nope, it just made it worse. We're just going to tear this sucker apart. That's fine. Just get in the hole. Get in the hole. You know what? Is it stupid if it works? Sometimes. Okay, let's put these little guys. Let's just start these little guys in this hole here. Right now. Right now. So before I put this on, you know, one thing that really works good when you're doing this is you want to have your throttle linked on your choke hook back up. So we're going to start with that, and then we'll go back around to doing the other stuff, okay? All right. Meanwhile, 15 people are watching this going, hey, now, you're kind of special. All right, I get that. But don't forget your stuff. Oh, okay, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. At least you know I'm human. Now you just need to get in there. Wonder if it'd be easier to hook that up first. All right. We're just gonna do this. And then I think that just hooks right there. Yeah, it does. The only thing that sucks about these little things is they're just a pain in the butt. That's the only thing, you know, they're just a major pain. Not really. You just gotta be smarter in what you're working with. So that's obviously nothing I know what to do of. What? Can't even speak. I don't know what words are. You know, my first time learning the English language. There. That one's done. Now we go back to the other side. Hook that up. Back in the hole. See, I did the hard one first. So that way the easy one looked way easier. Ah! Got it. Why did I move that? I need that. So now that we know that my idea works, let's see if I can absolutely butcher it up again and not be able to do anything. Got it. All I hear from the house, it sounds like my child yelling at his mom, like, "Ma'am!" Just louder. Now look, that's probably where a nice clean nut's supposed to go. That's okay. We'll just send it right in there. Right, okay. All right, that's those two. I gotta put these little guys back in there. And put that one right there. Yeah, listen. Thank you. Thanks for listening. So I should have two bolts the same. One. So that extra bolt that I had that I found sitting down there, we're just gonna act like it wasn't there, right? Oh yeah, I just have an extra one. That's weird. Yeah, look at that. It's like it was made for it. Now that I've done all this, I get to take everything right back off because guess what I forgot? You guys got to make sure when you drop them right in there, you got to make sure they're right in there. I'm going to grab my magnet that I conveniently bought just because I'm good at doing that. And just do this. That's how you do it. We're going to keep the magnet right over here just in case. Alright, that is not the right bolt for that. Where is the correct bolt for that? Because that's going to bother me. Where did I put it? Right there. That's where it's at, right there. I can tell because it's the cleanest one on the outside, so it goes right here. When you put these on, you want to make sure you just barely put the threads on it and then just send it. Because that way you never have to worry about it coming back off, right? No. Nice and easy. Alright. Now I have one more little son of a biscuit sitting somewhere. Where did I put that now? Not there, not there, not there, not there. Not there. Oh, excuse me. Don't mean to be so gassy. Well, where did you go? Should be 8 millimeters somewhere. Just that's the right one. It's right enough. I'll start this and find it as it launches out somewhere, you know. Whatever it was, 5/16 was close. All right, let's set the air filter back on there. And see, this is for a Kawasaki too, because you can tell. Cow. Anyways, I like this air intake dealio because, you know, it's got the cool little tube. You can aim it any way you need to. Because I needed to turn it that way because everything else is in the way. All right, let's get you guys out of the way and see if this thing runs any better. All right, tools are off. New seal is in. Let's make sure it's in neutralis because I don't feel like watching this drive away. Now, it is hydrostat drive, but it does have a tendency of the pedal not quite wanting to sit where it's supposed to. All right, let's make sure it rolls. Beautiful. And choke and go. Hey. Alright, let's see if the seal is leaking. So far so good. I like to see. Well, I think we got her. I know I really need to learn how to do before and after videos, but I pretty much had to push this in. It just was not running at all how it should be. That's way better. That makes me happy. I must have had some guck I might have to put a new filter on it. Because this originally, let me take you over here for a minute. Hold on to your Dramamine. All right. As you can see, that's got the fuel line hanging down here. Originally, when this had the Onan in it, this line ran down and the guy had a fuel pump mounted right here. No, it was right here. Anyways, electric fuel pump, then ran around to the filter, then ran up and down. And I eliminated all that because this didn't need one. And I'm not trying to dog on Onans. I wish I had one that ran correctly and knew how to tune them. I didn't know how to tune it. This one I can tune because I don't touch it and it runs. Or I got to clean the carb. It's fine. But I want to get back into Onans eventually. But for the most part, having this thing on here, my goodness. Here, let's take you guys outside. I'll show you my. All right, let's go for a ride out here. This will be another video coming up. Don't mind my Cavalier. Finally got the carburetor for this old gal too. That'll be done here before too long. Anyways, this is my rotor tiller. Here are some implements I built. They need painted. Don't worry about that right now. Yeah, this is my rotor tiller. It's a Boland's rotor tiller. I don't remember how wide it is, but you can see. Let's go over here. See the seam right here. I think it's supposed to be a 36, and someone from the factory they added that to it. But that 23 horse with that thing attached to him, yeah, that's pretty good. I got tractor parts laying all over. That underneath that tarp, that is a project that I have coming up for my neighbor, and I'm hoping he lets me record it because that'll be one heck of a project. You guys will think it'd be pretty cool, I think. But yeah, anyways, let's I think we're gonna call it a day. This thing was a lot of fun. I really enjoy this tractor. I really do. It goes fast too. It goes really fast. I think it was rated for like 11 mile an hour in high range. It's got high and low range, obviously. That's why it would have a high range, but put you guys back there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being around. Watch me do this. I really kind of wish I would have hit the record button and been able to see me actually clean the carburetor out, but I've got plenty more to do, so I'm sure I'll be able to do another one. Anybody see a mine sitting around? Because I apparently have lost mine. It's fine. Anyways, I appreciate everybody that's watching. I appreciate my subscribers I have. I have a really good project in mind. Not what's outside under the tarp, but I like working on these, but I like building stuff too. And I haven't done many big projects in a long time, so I've got one coming up, and I hope you guys will be around to watch me build it. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.